doesn't surprise me. Nothing you can do about it. I never knew that.
Give him what for? Give him what for? Whack him! Whack him! Not bad.
Not bad.
Oh! That's really not my problem. Nothing amazes me anymore.
And he moves all day too.
Well, we'll see the next time.
Now that's typical.
Hey,
Nobody.
what's new?
It's an outrage. The landowner's mercenaries have murdered the Honorable Lothar in the middle of the street. But Innos himself will punish them for their sins. No one is allowed to raise a hand against a warrior of our Lord.
Never would have thought of that himself.
That's what I've always said.
I never knew that.
Who says things like that?
That's not what I heard.
You don't say.
That's all just gossip.
He simply talks too much.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Honestly, I witnessed that myself. That's all.
Hey! I've got Lehmar's ledger right here. Where did you get that? That shouldn't interest you so much as the fact that your name is in it. Give it to me. What will you give me then?
I have no money to spare and can give you nothing but my heartfelt gratitude.
Can you teach me how to pick locks?
If it weren't for you, I'd be paying Lehmar for the rest of my life. I shall teach you what you want to know.
Teach me how to pick a lock.
All you need is a lockpick. If you move it carefully left and right in the lock, you can unbolt the mechanism. But if you move it too much or too fast in the wrong direction, it will snap right off. The more adept you become, the fewer lockpicks you are going to need. That's all there is to it, really.
Can you sell me some lockpicks?
If I have any left.
Adanos feared for the day in which the beast would return to the land.
Look what I have here.
But this is Lehmar's ledger. Oh,
What are you planning to do with that?
Here's the book.
Oh, thanks. You saved my butt. Lehmar can get rather ugly. Here, take this as a reward. A very special beer. This is my last keg.
Show me your wares.
But the light was a torment for Belial. All that Enos created was destroyed by Belial. And Enos saw that this way, nothing could exist at all. No light and no...
Can you make me a prophecy?
Yes, time has progressed, and I shall give you a prophecy in return for a few coins.
How much?
For a paltry 250 coins, I shall risk a glance through time for you.
Tell me about the future.
All right, son of knowledge. I shall now enter a state of trance. Are you ready? You shall force what is nobody's destiny but yours. Through fire and snow, through ice and flames, men in foreign armor, a swamp, lizards, they await you. That's all. There's nothing more I can see.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby...
Look what book I have here.
Lehmar's ledger. How did you get hold of that?
Well,
If Lehmar doesn't have it anymore, that's a good thing. But I'd rather have it myself.
here, take the book.
Thanks. Take this as a reward.
What is this you've given me?
It is a key to the gate of wealth.
How's it going?
You don't look like you care about other people's worries in the least.
Yeah, sure I do.
What do you know? The world is full of surprises. I cleared out some of my stuff recently and sold a stack of old maps to Brahim, the cartographer down by the harbor. Unfortunately, I noticed that I'm missing a document. I assume it must have slipped in among the papers. Could you perhaps get it back for me?
I'll see what I can do.
You're so sweet. I wish you much luck. If you bring back the paper to me, I'll give you a reward.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. The mercenary Smith Bennett, who treacherously murdered the Paladin Lothar, has been condemned in the name of Enos. The sentence is death by hanging. The execution will take place in a few days.
That's all just gossip. Who said that?
Show me your maps.
I'm not telling you anything new. It can't go on like this forever. If he doesn't see that, I can't help it. Let's wait and see what happens.
I knew this piece would interest you.
I never knew
What
that.
piece would that be?
Well, that old map you just bought.
That's That's nothing.
I know your kind. You go for any chance of finding riches.
You listen to the wrong people.
Why don't you keep it for yourself?
Never asked me.
I'm an old man, and the times when I set out myself are long past.
That's been known a long time.
I leave that to younger people.
Some problem
What
solved.
kind of a map is it?
It seems to be a treasure map or the like.
Been known a long time.
But you look to me like one who'll get to the heart of this matter himself.
Where did you get this map?
I'd have gone about
Oh, I found that in a stack of old maps which I bought recently. The seller must have overlooked it.
That's been known a long time.
Come back again later. I'm sure to have something new for you then.
He never would have thought of that himself.
Those are all just rumors.
Did you mean this document?
Yes, that's exactly it. Thank you.
What's my reward?
Not so fast. Here's your money.
That's what I've always said.
These days. I'm in enough trouble as it is. I'm no better off myself.
Nobody wants to know.
I don't believe this is going to change. For Innos.
Hey, you!
I don't believe that.
Any news?
You could say so. The Paladins have arrested Bennett, our smith.
How did that happen?
It's too much.
Bennett went to town to buy supplies. Well, he never came back. If you want to learn more, you should ask Hodges. He was in the city with Bennett.
That's an open secret.
Any news of Bennett?
They seem to have taken him to the barracks and tossed him into the dungeon.
How can we get him out of there?
Don't say.
I don't have any ideas so far. I can't get to his cell to talk to him.
That's what I've always said.
All I can do is keep my ears open, but there isn't much to learn around here.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
These are bad times.
That's not what my husband thinks.
Now
Sounds
that's typical, isn't it?
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
But that's terrible.
Really, how interesting.
That's what I've always said.
Show me your wares.
He simply
I can't take care of
talks too
everything for
much.
everybody. That's not what my
Don't
husband
tell
tells
her
me.
a thing.
When will I finally get my rent?
Same old thing all over
Here's your
again.
50 gold coins.
Well, it's about time. Where do you hang around all day?
You don't want to know.
Well, it's none of my business anyway.
Anything from me.
Show me your wares.
That?
Of course, sir.
Is it really true?
It had to happen sooner or later.
But no, he insisted he knew better.
How's it going with your
That's
tavern?
no secret.
Hopefully these black magicians will move on soon. Otherwise, I can close the tavern. Almost nobody dares to come here anymore.
That's not what I heard.
I'm staying out of it.
Who would have thought of that himself?
You seem to have bitten off more than you can chew.
Here's your money, and not one word more.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
There's another of those scummy beasts.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
You can't rely on
To hold a sword.
I already thought as much.
Do you really believe that?
Hey, you!
You're better off myself.
Everything all right with you?
You saved my ass, man. I'll never forget that.
What do you want to do now?
I think I'll load up on grub first.
And then?
Who knows? Maybe I'll go back to the mining colony. Someone should keep an eye on the orcs. Otherwise, they'll all show up on the doorstep without warning.
Hey!
Ah, it's good that you've come.
What's up?
I found this in the old chapel. It's a magic rune. I think it will teleport you straight back here to the farm. I thought you might be able to use it.
I've come from the Valley of Mines. The castle there was attacked by dragons.
So it's true. Lehr said that rumors about dragons are circulating through the city. I didn't believe it. What about the Paladins?
They've been thoroughly decimated.
Good. Maybe that will make Lord Hagen move to the Valley of Mines with his men. The fewer Paladins stay here, the better.
What about Bennett?
So you heard about that. The bastards have locked him up, just like that.
What will you do about Bennett?
I don't know yet. A few of the boys would like to run to the city and knock Lord Hagen's teeth down his throat. Luckily, we don't have enough people for an operation like that, and besides, it's not my style.
Are you going to stay here and see what happens then?
Certainly not. Lairs is still in the city and trying to find out how we can get Bennett out of there. Until that happens, I'm trying to calm my people. I only hope that Lairs doesn't take too long.
Can I help you in this matter with Bennett?
Sure, a bit of intelligence and sanity certainly wouldn't hurt in this matter. Enos knows there are enough idiots running around here. Go to the city and see if you can find a way to get Bennett out of there. But don't be too long about it. I don't know how much longer I can keep the men under control.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
That's the first I've heard of it.
Don't have to
Really
tell
didn't
me that.
deserve that.
You listen to the wrong people.